Let's do it.
Devin, how many pounds do all those belts weigh?
I don't know. They're heavy though. I can't hold them too long.
Devin, dream come true. How can you define this fight?
A dream come true. I mean, this is a blessing that it finally happened. It's gonna happen, and it's a fight that I've always wanted. I've been screaming this fight for a long time now, and I told him to fight me then because it will only get worse, and it will be worse than it was 4 years ago. That's for sure.
You follow your dream until it come true. You know, you start asking this fight like long time ago. So at the end, the people can tell that this fight is because of you.
Of course, I mean it's 100% because of me. When Loma had the belts, he didn't want to fight me. He went a different direction. And when I got the belts, I fought him. So I mean, who else is a fight because?
Was this the biggest fight you could have made at 135, considering the current picture?
Not really. I wouldn't say the biggest, but definitely the toughest. The guy with the credentials and the experience for sure.
There's a lot of questions around whether or not you're going to stick around at 135. It seems as if this might be your last fight. Is that the case?
Yeah, we got to see. I don't know. I mean, it's so many big fights at 135. It's hard for me to go to 140. I can't really say anything at 140. Really, intrigues me really. All the big fights are at 135, and we got to see how I feel on May 20th.
Hey, Devin, what's your thoughts on Bob Aaron saying Lomachenko was better than Ali, Sugar Ray?
He said he was better. Man, we just got to see. I mean, if he says that Loma's better than those greats, then after the fight, I mean, what is he gonna say about me?
What do you like so much about the matchup in the ring?
I mean, styles make fights. At the end of the day, I just feel like it's nothing that Loma can do better than me. I'm better than him in every aspect, every attribute. I'm better.
People that work with you say each time you're in a training camp, you get better. How have you got better in preparing
Yeah, I mean,
for this opponent?
it's such a blessing that I'm continuing to grow. Each training camp, I'm getting better. Each fight, I'm getting better. My body's maturing. I'm getting stronger. I'm 24 years old now. And definitely my mass strength is coming in. I feel great. I'm excited.
Champ, this fight's being labeled as a chess match. How would you put into words what kind of fight you're expecting?
Yeah, I mean, we can say it's a chess match or not. Every fight is, it takes IQ. I'm blessed that the fight is finally happening, and we got to see what Loma shows up. I'm prepared for whatever he brings to the table. We've been studying Loma for, years, but as of now, we've been studying, dissecting him for a few months now. So I know what type of Loma is going to show up, and we're going to be ready for what he brings.
Devin, do you think your fight is more meaningful than...
You mentioned on stage that it's not even about the money, that it's about the legacy. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely bigger money fights out there. I could have sat back and waited for it, but this is legacy. Loma has the credentials. Loma has, the names, and Loma was pound for pound #1 at a time. He was, like Skip said, Bob said he was, the next closest thing to Muhammad Ali or something like that. So, it shows what type of fighter he is. And after this fight, the world will give me my just due, and I will be, high on that pound for pound list. I should be #1.
Hey, Lomachenko say you like a heavyweight, but he never said that about Luke Campbell and the top who are taller than you and bigger than you. So why do you think that's the case?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big lightweight at the end of the day. Loma, I don't know, he felt my size. He felt it when he saw me. He has fought taller guys, but at the end of the day, size doesn't matter when you get in that ring. Loma has been bigger guys, and it shouldn't matter in the ring against me. We both weigh in at 135. We both make the weight, and at the end of the day, the best man is going to win on that night, and it's going to be me. Size doesn't matter.
Devin, everybody's talking about the Canelo era. Do you believe your era, Haney era, is around the corner?
Definitely. The Haney era is definitely around the corner. Started with May 20th, and we're going to keep, beating these guys one by one, line them up.
Devin, do you think your fight is bigger...
Not only beating him, but stopping him from the rest.
We got to see. Loma is definitely no slouch. He's not a guy you can just go in there and just think you're going to just do anything with. It takes strategy, it takes a lot of skills, and we gotta see. But you know, if the opportunity presents itself, of course. You know, yeah.
What find you impressed, you know, with the footwork, you know, the punches that you do, different angles, you know, just from your perspective, how do you see that defense
I mean, he has skills. You know, he has IQ. He has a lot of a great amateur pedigree. But you know, what he did in the amateurs that doesn't matter. You know, this is, you know, now this is against a young, hungry lion who's going into his prime and ready for whatever he brings.
They work for water in California, obviously, you know, for years ago, you make that record. Obviously, this is last fight with ESPN on top rank. So you see yourself in these just established
Yeah, we got to see. I mean, I love working with top rank ESPN. We got to see what's next. You know, it all starts with May 20th. Of course, I got to be victorious. And then, you know, they got to see. But you know, I know a lot of people think after I'm victorious. But like I said, I love working with Bob Arum. I love working with Top Rank. You know, they embrace me. They've been treating me like family, and we'll see.
Devin, Gervonta Davis has said that he would like to fight you and Shakur next. Would you be willing to stay at 135 to fight Tank?
Yeah, of course. I would love to, you know, stay at 135 and fight the biggest names. But it all starts with May 20th. You know, I got to be victorious in my next fight, and then those fights will line up.
Do you think your event is?
Rehydration clause to get that Tank fight?
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I wouldn't and I couldn't, you know, do the rehydration clause. At the end of the day, I'm the man with the belts. I'm the man with the hardware. You know, if it was a rehydration clause, then it would be something that I wouldn't do.
Do you think you're?
Canelo lost to Mayweather. A lot of fans said that Canelo only lost to him because he was inexperienced. You're the same age as Canelo Alvarez was. You know, Lomachenko's even younger than Floyd Mayweather was. Now all of a sudden,
Terrence Crawford older than older than Loma. Is he old? No, they're not saying that he's old. Just don't say Loma's old. Now all of a sudden, he's old now that he's fighting me. But just a year ago, he wasn't old. Now all of a sudden, he got old overnight. No, I don't work like that. They know that when I win, I want the world to give me my just due. Put him number one on your pound for pound list. Put him above me on your pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how great he is and what he is close to Muhammad Ali, this and that. Remember all that stuff that the media said and all that. Remember that, because on May 20th, I want the world to give me my just due. I want the world to acknowledge how great of a fighter I am.
You have a message for the people that they don't believe in you? Because there are people that they don't understand boxing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna turn all the non-believers into believers on May 20th. But remember what y'all said. Y'all said this was the guy that y'all chose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't choose him. You know what I'm saying? This was the guy that y'all chose. So stay choosing him on May 20th. Choose me when I'm victorious.
So when you hear people like Max come and say sorry that you're not going to get the credit if you beat Lomachenko because he's old.
He's not old. He's 35 years old. Bud is 35 years old. How old is Bud? Yeah, Bud is 35, whatever. Yeah, he's not old. How is he old? When Floyd beat, how old was Floyd when he beat Canelo? 36. Was he old? No.
Not at all.
I'm young. Why don't y'all say, oh, this guy is young?
Yeah.
Devin, what do you tell those Mexican fight fans who, you know, ask about how you obviously that's where you started your career, man? You have a lot of support from the Mexican fan base.
Yeah, definitely. I love the Mexican fan base. The Hispanic fan base at that. They've been supporting me since forever. Started my career in Tijuana. And a lot of people that I met in Tijuana and the fans that I get, they still support me to this day. So.
Devin,
What about the opposite side?
Canelo is speaking to beat Lomachenko. You know, you do want to see Canelo, then you face Benavidez. Who do you would like Canelo?
Canelo picked me to beat Loma?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. I didn't know that.
Hey, you're a top pound for pound fighter.
I say I like Benavidez. I like Canelo. I think it's a good fight for boxing. I would love to see it.
What is the sensation to be one of the youngest human beings to conquer this level? I mean,
Man, I'm blessed to be here. This is a dream come true. I knew that I would be here one day, and the time has finally come. And now it's time for me to continue, beating these top guys one by one, line them up.
Hey, Devin, you're a top pound for pound fighter, but a win over Lomachenko on May 20th. Where does this place you in the pound for pound?
Put me number one, man. This was the guy y'all chose. This was number one pound for pound. He was this. He was the Matrix. He was this. He was untouchable. Everything, all that. Remember? Do y'all remember that or what? Okay, so stay right there because after that, I just want y'all to give me my credit as a young guy, 24 years old, didn't have to fight Loma. I didn't have to take the fight. But guess what? This is my legacy. I wanted to prove myself. Everybody that I've called out and they actually wanted to fight me, I fought them. I don't have to fight Lomachenko, but guess what? I do, because this is something for me. This is something internally. This is something that I really, truly wanted, and now is the time.
You fought Ryan 6 times. You fought Ryan 6 times in the amateurs. You sparred Tank twice. What did you see that makes you believe Tank beats Ryan?
Both good fighters. I don't know. We gotta see. They both have that neutralized. They both can hurt each other. Tank has more experience. Tank is more proven than Ryan. We gotta see.
Hey, everybody, raise your hand with questions. You're not yelling over each other. So,
Yeah.
Devin, obviously in the past, Rehydration was your mandatory. You know, if he's able to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, do you give him that matchup? If fight for 32 belts, or
Of course. If Ryan was to win, he could even possibly get it on at 140. He has trouble making 135. Obviously, the world knows I have trouble making 135. So maybe we could do it at 140. But even at 135, if you want to do it, we can do it at 135.
Devin, do you
no rehydration? I never do rehydration.
Devin, do you think your fight is a bigger event than Tank Ryan's fight?
It's obviously, they got the the influencer thing going on. Ryan got the big following, Tank has a big following, so it's a big fight. But true, boxing followers, true boxing writers, they know that this is the real fight. This is the one and the two fighting each other for the king of the division.
Because of your story in
Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Has sort of changed the narrative of all these boxers that have been slow to take big fights. You're the guy that's going to be taking on every big fight.
Yeah,
time and time again.
I've shown that. I was willing to go to Australia. I was willing to fight Loma. Man, I never ducked or dodged nobody. I've been calling these top guys out since I was 18 years old when I was calling out Robert Easter. So, what I'm saying? I am that guy that's not ducking or dodging nobody.
Is it possible that you would fight the winner of Tank and Ryan next?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I want to make the biggest fights happen. The biggest fights is in the 135-pound division. But we got to see. I would never do rehydration clause.
How's the feeling to have Tijuana with you in some part of Mexico? I don't know if you have you know that you have so many followers in Mexico. How's the feeling?
It's a blessing. Viva Mexico.
Define the Mexican boxing, please. Define Mexican boxing.
I mean, man, so many great fighters from Mexico. Like Chavez, who is all-time great. Even Canelo, he is one of the greatest, Mexican champions. So many champions from Mexico.
Isaac Cruz in your future? Pitbull Cruz?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I want to make the biggest fights happen, but we can't talk about the future.
Oh, yeah.
We got May 20th on right here in front of us. Lomachenko is the two in the division. I'm the one and two fighting each other. Huge fight, legacy fight. I'm excited for it. Let's see how it goes.
Did you learn some Spanish in Tijuana? Some words in Spanish for the Tijuana people?
I know a little bit, Paquito, but not too much.
what's your favorite taco spot in Tijuana? Obviously, you've fought too many times.
Truthfully, I never ate in Tijuana. I will have my chef everything, so Canelo beef. Yeah.
What do you make of Canelo obviously going back to Mexico fighting Guadalajara, his hometown? On his prime, what are your thoughts on that?
What a blessing. You can go back home and fight in front of his people, his true Day One fans. I would love to go back and fight in Oakland after this, in front of my fans. And, a lot of my family get to come and do that. But it all starts with May 20th, MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Thank you guys, all the media that came out today. And I'll see you on May 20th.
Good to see you. Excuse us.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.